Welcome back to another CADCAM tutorial. This is another SolidWorks versus Siemens NX tutorial where we are going to model the same block here with both SolidWorks and Siemens NX so that we can compare the 3D modeling workflow between these two CAD softwares. So this is the part modeled with SolidWorks. The part is divided into three different components: the bigger cylinder, and then this middle slab with a cut in it, and this smaller cylinder. Then you have three chamfers on these three edges, three fillets on these three edges as well, and then four filleted edges inside the cut. And this is the part modeled with Siemens NX. Make sure you watch the video to the end so you know how to create this part with both SolidWorks and Siemens NX. Leave a like on this video if it helps you out. And please subscribe to the channel for more CAD/CAM tutorials like this. And check out the other videos to learn more with SolidWorks and Siemens NX. Now we can start. So we start off with SolidWorks. We are inside the SolidWorks window. So create a new part file. And this takes us to the SolidWorks 3D modeling workspace. The units should be millimeters grams second. And this is a drawing for the part. You have the front view, the right view, and the top view. And this is the isometric view. We are going to start by creating a sketch of this top view. And then we extrude individually the bigger cylinder, the smaller cylinder, and the middle plate. So create a sketch on the top plane. We want to make sure that the centers of the bigger cylinder is on the origin. And the diameter of the bigger circle is 80 millimeters, and the smaller circle is 60 millimeters. And then we have the smaller cylinder here. So the diameter of the bigger circle here is 50 millimeters, and the smaller circle will have a diameter of 30 millimeters. We make sure that the centers are all on the same horizontal line, and the distance between the two centers is 200 millimeters. So we connect the two centers with a horizontal line and make it a reference line. Then the distance is 200 millimeters. And then you join the two outer circles with tangent lines. Double click to let go of the line tool. And then you have to make sure that this tangent relation is showing on all the 4 points. So hold the shift key, click on this line in the circle, make tangent. Hold the shift key, this line in the circle, and do it for this side as well. Now we can see that this is fully defined, so all the lines are in the color black. So come to features, extruded boss base, because we are adding material. Under selected contours, we will first add the bigger cylinder. So click on this area here. And the height of the cylinder is 50 millimeters. Take note that the top plane will be on this surface of the bigger cylinder. So take note of that. Okay. Now again, click on this sketch, extruded boss base. And then we extrude this middle plate by a distance of 20 millimeters. We are going to start at the same place where we started this extrusion. So 20 millimeters. Under selected contours, click on these two areas. merge results, and OK. Again, click on the sketch extruded boards base. This time, click on this area. And then you have to calculate, because this is where the top plane is. So we have to go down in the direction 2 by a distance of 70, because this total height is 70 millimeters. So 70 minus 50 is 20 millimeters. So direction 2 will be 20 millimeters, and direction 1 going upwards will be the 50 millimeters. So direction 1, 50 millimeters. Direction 2, 20 millimeters. Merge result, and OK. Next, we create this cut. So extruded cut on this face. Now we can see that the distance between this line and this line, which will be the thickness, is 10, and it says for all the 4 sides. So the best thing we are going to do is to offset these 4 outer lines by 10 millimeters inside. So offset entities 10 millimeters, click on this line. OK. Again, offset entities, this arc. The reason why I am doing this one by one is we cannot select all the lines at the same time. So offset individually by 10 millimeters. Make sure it comes inside, so reverse. OK. And then you trim the unwanted. So with the trim entities, trim to closest, trim these unwanted lines. And this is what we have. Exit sketch. Now we cut inside by a distance of 15 millimeters. OK. Then we add a fillet of radius 4 to these 4 sides. So with the fillet tool, a constant size fillet, and a symmetric fillet of radius 4, click on these 4 edges. Now when you come to this connected to end loop 3 edges, you can see the 4 edges have been selected all at once. So click on it. OK. Then we add another set of fillet of radius 2 to these 3 edges. So again, fillet and a constant size fillet of radius 2. Click on this edge, and this edge. OK. Then we add chamfers to these 3 edges. So the chamfer should have a parameter of 2 by 45 degrees on these edges. So chamfer, the chamfer type should be angle distance. The distance should be 2 millimeters. And the angle is always 45 degrees for a standard chamfer. So click on these 3 edges. OK. Finally, we can change the color. So click on this part 2 and then edit appearance. So change the color to this. I think I'll go with this. This is OK. OK. And yeah, that's how to create this part with SolidWorks. Now let's model the block with Siemens NX. We are inside the NX window. So create a new file. It will be a model. The unit millimeters. Specify a name for the part and a folder to save it. OK. Now this is our Siemens NX 3D modeling workspace. We're going to add material at first. So extrude, sketch section on this XY plane. So the outer circle is 80 millimeters and the inner is 60 millimeters. This will be where the origin is. Finish. And then we extrude up by a distance of 50 millimeters. Okay. Next, we add this smaller cylinder. This is where the XY plane is, so we have to go down a bit. So we are going to create a new plane. So that's in plane at a distance, and the distance from where this plane is to this new plane that we are creating is 70 minus 50, which will be the 20 millimeters. So at a distance of 20, the planar object should be the XY plane. Reverse to go downwards. Okay. So this is where we create the sketch. So extrude, sketch section. Click on this new plane that we created. Okay. And then we draw these two circles of diameter 50 and 30 millimeters. You have to make sure this center or the origin and this center are horizontally aligned. So click on the center and the origin. Horizontal alignment. The distance between them is 200 millimeters. Fully constrained sketch. So finish. And we're extruding upwards by a distance of 70 millimeters. There is nothing here to join with, so the boolean should be none. Apply. Then we add the middle plate. So again with the extrude sketch section. And this time we are going to use the XY plane that we initially used, because this middle plate starts on this plane here. Okay. Then we join the outer circles with tangent lines. Make sure the tangent relation is showing. Then we use project curve to project these outer circles onto the sketch. So project curve, click on this circle and this circle. Okay. And then trim the unwanted arc. So we have this closed shape. Finish. And we extrude up by a distance of 20 millimeters. Set the boolean to unite and click on this bigger cylinder. Apply. Then we are going to create the cut here. So again with extrude sketch section, click on this face. Okay. Just as we did for SolidWorks, we are going to use the offset curve this time. Instead of offset entities, we use the offset curve. Make sure here is set to connected curves, a distance of 10 millimeters, because this is 10 for all the four sides. Click on just one sketch here and then reverse direction. Okay. Finish. And we extrude inside or cut inside by a distance of 15 millimeters. Reverse the direction. Set the boolean to subtract and click on this body. Okay. Now we have two different bodies. So when you come to selection filter and select solid body, you can see this is solid body 1 and this is solid body 2. We want to unite them. So locate the unite feature here. The target body, click on this, and then the tool body, click on this. Okay. So now when you want to select the whole body, we have just one solid body here. Next, we add these 4 fillets and then these 3 fillets. So the 4 fillets have a radius of 4 and the 3 fillets have a radius of 2. So edge blend. First with the radius of 4, click on these 4 edges. Apply. And now with the radius of 2, click on these 3 edges. Okay. Then we add a chamfer of parameter 2 by 45 degrees. So chamfer, offset an angle, a distance of 2, an angle of 45. Click on these 3 edges. Okay. Finally, we can change the appearance. So we can hide this twin plane by clicking on it, hide this coordinate system, and then under view, true shading, select the global material to be glossy plastic wash. And then we come back, solid body, click on this body, edit appearance, and change the appearance color to a magenta color. Okay. So yeah, that's how to model this with Siemens NX as well. I hope you now see the difference in the 3D modeling workflow between SolidWorks and Siemens NX. That was the aim of the video, and I hope this video helped you out. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit the subscribe button for more SolidWorks versus Siemens NX comparison videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Safe.